Chukky Okobi back with more basic instructions of mind mastery. When we think about investing in our personal development to elevate our abilities in our careers, naturally, we think about ways that we can increase productivity and profitability to the bottom line. A lot of business leaders are so focused on the business that they inadvertently neglect the other aspects of who they are as human beings, other areas of life that can have an effect on their day-to-day experience in their career. Now, as talented and accomplished as they might be as an entrepreneur or executive, you'd agree that and this is true for everybody, all of us. You'd agree that we don't know what we don't know. It gets deeper. Just think about this for a moment. We've all experienced things in our past that when you think about them right now, we recall how difficult those moments were for us emotionally. Remembering things like professional disappointments and financial losses, betrayal by somebody you trusted. Maybe you've experienced trauma from a difficult childhood, feel guilty about someone you may have wronged, or have memories of a horrible breakup or divorce. Going through these kinds of situations can be painful for sure. What I want to bring to your attention today, make you aware, is that even though it may not seem like it in the moment, that pain that you experienced in the past, it's actually a good thing. See, as human beings, we experience positive and negative emotions, but there's no such thing as a bad emotion. It's like this battery. There's a positive and a negative side to the battery. But you wouldn't consider the negative side of the battery to be bad, would you? Of course not. See, all of our emotions have a purpose. There's a reason why we feel negative emotions, and the intention of these not so good feelings is actually positive. See, understand that the discomfort of emotions like anger, sadness, fear, guilt is actually how we learn. That's right. Pain is how we learn. Think about it like this. If that young child reaches up and touches a hot stove and he didn't feel the pain when that flame burned him, how would he ever learn not to do that again? See, in those situations in the past, when we think about them, if we didn't feel those negative emotions back then, if it didn't hurt, how would we ever learn from what happened? It's all about separating our emotions from the memory and preserving the learnings from those experiences. Once we've learned and applied the basic instructions of mind mastery, how to easily let go of the emotions of the past, we can then examine what happened minus the pain. And this gives us an opportunity to examine the role that we played in creating those situations that led to outcomes that we didn't want or anticipate. See, when we take responsibility for our own thoughts, emotions, and the actions that we take based on those emotions and thoughts, we can then examine where we may have erred in judgment or where we can make better decisions in the future, which will then lead us to more positive outcomes in the emotions that we want to experience in the present and in the future. Yeah, we can all agree that we would rather not have had to feel the pain of those past experiences, but we can't go back and change the past. What we can do is let go of the past and learn from what happened. And we can use those experiences as resources, points of reference from which to create a better future for ourselves, our business, and our life overall. So just think about it in your career, your family, or your relationships. If the experience was a painful one, just ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Remember, if it didn't hurt, you never learn. Releasing negative emotions and learning from the past is simple if you know the basic instructions.